In this demo, we're going to take a look at how parent community can be set up and configured to meet individual club requirements. We're going to start with the end user view, and for this demo, we have two personas, Lauren Boyle, who's with the Boston BGCA Club, and then Wes Chopra, who's a member of Manhattan BGCA Club. So let's take a look what that end user experience look like. So note that Lauren Boyle is logged in into this community or portal, and it's the Boston area. Uh, she's with Boston area club, and note that the menus could be configured, and that could look different depending on the user that's logged in. You've got search in here. So these are just some components and some images that have been put on this page. It's all flexible as far as what is put on this, but notice some personalization pieces in here, logo and welcome message for Boston member. And the other personalization piece is specific news for that member, Boston-based member. Now, the other component that we're going to take a look at, once again, this is personalized for this user in Boston, so he's got or she's got a Boston calendar being displayed. So that's kind of the Boston parent community. Note that this logo, we look at now the one for Wes, who's a Manhattan member. Notice that logo is not here. It's a Manhattan logo up here, and the news is Manhattan news. So these are kind of personalized pieces, and for Wes, is now looking at Manhattan event calendar, and he can drill down and take a look at each individual event. In this case, it's a barbecue festival. So that's kind of an end user experience. Let's take a look how we configure this on a back end. So this would be your administrator managing this for you. So let's start actually with the news. So this could be driven by end users, so you don't have to be technical. Someone at a club level, in fact, could also create these news items. Notice that there is a channel that's specific for Boston news, right? There is a similar kind of thing for Manhattan. So these were the stories that were exposed because they were specified as, that channel. Now, if we look at individual stories, so notice here's a story. If I want to add it, it's just a matter of entering text and the images that I need. It's as simple as that. So here is my title. I would specify what's the news channel, and you would have different news channels. And then you've got this WYSIWYG capability to specify text, insert images, and so on. And that could be either from your drive, or maybe you've got a library of images already that you want to use. So once again, the experience is for someone that doesn't have to know HTML coding that are typical kind of technologies for websites. This could be driven by individual members within the club, or maybe it's the administrator that does this. But basically, it's a fairly easy user experience to create these content items. So let's switch now to how you can create these templates. So within Salesforce technology, for communities, you have Community Builder. Builder is a WYSIWYG tool as well, so you can drag and drop components. So all of these are components. The menu options here are components. The header is a component. The search is a component. This welcome message is a component. These images are components. News. So these have been kind of drag and dropped into a template, and you can have different designs for these templates, whether it's 1 column, 2 columns, or 3 columns. And then, so noted that here, we have a Boston image. You didn't see that in the Manhattan, because if we look at these page variations, for example, Manhattan, in fact, I should have one here. Notice, here's Manhattan. I don't have that inserted, but if I wanted to insert that, it's as simple as dragging and dropping rich content editor in here, and then start entering text, welcome to Manhattan members. All right, and then I can insert my image. I can also make sure that it's in the middle here in the center. I can insert an image, and I can upload it or just use my asset library for that. I've got images already in here, so here's my Manhattan logo that I'm going to insert. Okay, so that's really how you can configure and personalize user experience with these templates. And once you're done, you can preview. You can also go back to the builder and publish it. So, if I'm happy with this, I can go ahead and publish it. And so I'm done with making the change. And this could be in real time, right? So if I go back to my Manhattan community, let's just go ahead and refresh. And if I've done everything right, you see now the logo being displayed right here. So hopefully that gives you a good feel for how you can create templates with a builder, how you can personalize individual experiences. And the key here is that a lot of it is really profile driven. So news is really profile driven. So if I'm logged in and I have certain profile, I'm going to have certain things dynamically being displayed. So it's not a static site, it's very much a dynamic site.